Well, today, guys, we have a full event going on. Before we start the vendor reset, I just wanted to go over really quick. If you go to the event pass, you guys can pick up this pass for 1,000 credits. It's actually a pretty cool event. There's a lot of really cool free items. Now, this is 2 weeks going, so you guys can get that if you guys would like. But that is the event pass. Let's get into the vendor reset. So right here at the base of operation, you notice they have the Glory Days. If you guys have been looking for this, it has assault rifle health damage and critical hit chance. We're gonna go through these, see if we have any named items or even max out rolls that we need. Keep going through here just to see. We're double checking and I'm not seeing anything else there, so you guys can get that AR if you guys want that. We're gonna head over to the countdown vendor to see what the countdown vendor has this week. So we're over at the countdown vendor, and at the countdown vendor they have the relic, which I would probably pass on. Has marksman rifle headshot damage. You could put damage targets out of cover if you really want this. They do have the Fox pair of knee pads that always comes with damage targets out of cover, has protection and weapon damage. And then they have the swap chain MP7 with SMG damage, crit chance, and damage to armor. So if you guys have been looking for any three of these, maybe to get your items proficient, you guys can grab them this week. Personally, I would probably let those go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to the clan vendor to see what the clan vendor has this week. So the clan vendor has the Culebra, which has shotgun damage, damage to armor, and damage targets out of cover. If you need this max roll for your library, this could be a good one to grab. It also comes with perfect jazz hands. If you guys have been looking for this one, here you guys go. They have the Aegis mask that comes with armor, explosive resistance, negotiators, dilemma, knee pads with weapon damage, health, and then final measure assembly mask with skill tier and repair skills. We'll go through these. They do have a pistol with max out optimal range. I actually been looking for this one for my library, so I'm gonna buy this one this week and we're gonna put it in there. Let's go through here, see if there's anything else we may need. We're just gonna be double checking these. They also have swap speed for your LMG. If you need that maxed out roll, you guys can grab that one this week. And I am just glancing through these to see if there's anything worth getting. Yeah, so nothing there, but let me add that to my library. If you go to my library, you'll see that was one of the max rolls we need. And I think we might almost be, we need one more roll after this to fully complete rate of fire, and that's it. So, rate of fire and accuracy. So we're close to being fully complete with our library. So let's head over to the theater. So here we go. We're at the vendor at the theater, and they have the Eagle Grass gloves. You guys have been looking for this. Has weapon damage, weapon handling, headshot damage. I know a few of you guys have been asking to farm these, haven't been able to get them. There you go. They have the Thorn shotgun with shotgun damage, damage to armor. You can put damage targets out of cover. Perfect brazen. Very horrible rolls, but if you need these to get them proficient, here you are. They do have a maxed out magazine size max roll if you need that one for your library on the rifles. Go through these just to double check, and nothing else here. So yeah, those are the items, those named items over there this week. We're gonna head over to the campus. So we're at the vendor, and they have the Rusty LMG with LMG damage, damage targets out of cover, and then you can put damage to armor if you guys want to grab that one. Let's go through here, just kind of glancing at these to see if we have anything good. They do have a maxed out armor roll for the mask if you guys need that one for your library. And that's pretty much it there. We're gonna head down south and we're gonna go to the castle settlement. So here we go. We're at the vendor, and the vendor has the darkness. So if you guys need that, that's the marksman rifle that comes with perfect eyeless. If you guys want to pick that one up this week. See what else we have here. Maybe something we want. Yeah, nothing else that I saw that was worth picking up. Let's check out the Dark Zone vendors to see what they have. Here we go. We're at Dark Zone East, our first Dark Zone vendor.
Looking for anything
and they have the new Reliable, which I would probably pass on. We're just going to go through these, see if there's something worth grabbing. Remember, if it's not a named or something that's DZ exclusive that you typically only see in the DZ, harder to get, I kind of don't like spending my DZ resources. Yeah, we're going to pass on those. Nothing really good at DZ West, sorry, DZ East. Let's go to DZ South. So we just arrived to DZ South, and at DZ South, they have the Point Man, which you guys can get just from the open. I would probably pass on this too, guys. Not something you guys want to spend your DZ credits on. We're just going to kind of glance through these. Yeah, I would probably save my credits, and I wouldn't buy the Point Man named. Usually, I'm only looking at the named items at DZ vendors. So yeah, I would probably pass on. So far, the first two vendors. Here we go. We're at DZ West, our final DZ vendor before we go to New York, and let's see what they have. They have the death grips if you guys want to grab this. Armor on kill, and headshot damage. These are actually some that harder to drop, and usually you see them in the dark zone. But if you guys aren't looking for those, then you could probably pass on them. Let's see, anything else? I would probably pass on all of that. We're going to go to New York. We're going to go to the Haven and check out the vendors there and see if they have anything. So we're at the vendor, and let's see what the vendor has for us this week. They do have the Relic with maxed out swap speed. If you guys want to grab that one, you guys can pick that one up this week. Also, if you want that as the named item, that could be something for you guys to grab. They do have a Golden Gear chest with Unbreakable. It has armor, explosive resistance, and critical hit damage. Some of you guys have been looking for something like that. This could be a good starter piece for you guys. I don't really like the explosive. If this was Hasbro, this would have been perfect for like a headshot build. But yeah, that's really up to you guys if you guys are looking for that. And nothing else there. They do have a 7.1% headshot damage mod. Maybe you need that. We're going to go over to this vendor right here. And we only have 2 more vendors. We have this one, and then we have one more in Brooklyn. So let's see what Roy has for us.
What can I do for you?
He does have a maxed out TKB. If you guys want that for that health damage, you guys can grab that, put that roll into your library. Yeah. The rolls this week weren't that great. I will be honest with you. There were some few named items if you really needed them. But we're going to head over to Brooklyn, and we're going to see what the final vendor has for us. So our final vendor, what does he have for us? And let's see. Well,
want to make a trade?
He has a G36, probably best of that. He does have an SRS A1 with marksman rifle, headshot damage, damage charts out of cover. You need this for your library, you can grab it. But you can actually put Determined on this, and this could be a great one-shot piece, especially for you new. If you're trying to make a headshot build, this could be a good one for you guys to grab up this week. We'll go over here. I'm just glancing through these. He does have Golden Gear knee pads with max out skill haste if you guys want that roll. And that's pretty much it this week, guys. That's gonna wrap up this vendor. Remember, we will be live later today with Twitch drops if you guys want to catch us live over on twitch.tv/nothingbuskills. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, Nothing But Skills out.